Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have an update for the whole collection project pan for you. And my voice may sound a little bit off if you hear that. I don't know if you can at this point still. COVID finally got to me after me avoiding it for 2 years. So like my voice just isn't the greatest. Luckily it didn't hit me too hard, but it's just, I sound a bit nasally at the moment. Anyway, let's jump into the products. So I'm working on 5 products that are 10 uses and 5 products that are more longer term in most cases. This project, as you guys know, was started by Emily and Sarah a good few years ago, but we've been doing this as a bigger collab for the last couple of years. So definitely check out whoever I've got listed down below. Let's jump right in. Starting off with the longer term products, going from the ones that have been in here the longest until the ones that rolled in more recently. And one of the products that has been in here the longest is my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexion Perfecting Micro Powder in Fair. And this one I've been using a good few times, and as you can see, I did hit pan on it over the last month. I literally hit pan like a couple of days ago, so it's very fresh and new pan. There isn't too much showing yet, but it is pretty exciting nonetheless. Now we can finally start to see the progress moving because that pen will get bigger and bigger. So I've used that one an additional 25 times over the last month, and that brings me to a total of, 66 uses in total. So I'd say it was, like 63 uses or so until I hit pan on it. So that's about 3 months, which is nice enough. It's an expensive product, so I don't want it to go too quickly, of course, either. Then moving on to the next product, and that is the Smoky Eyes pencil. What is this? The Monster Smoky Shadow Pencil, actually in Smoky Black from Maybelline. This one also using that pretty much every day, just like the powder. But this one is not moving as quickly because I'm only like patting my finger on and then patting that on my eye, blending it out a little bit. Of course, I don't want like a full-on black on my eye as a base, so it's moving slowly. This one I have used 24 times over the last month, and for that one it brings me to a total of 64 uses at the moment. So a lot of uses considering the amount of progress that I've made so far, and by the end of the year it's probably not going to even be half of what you see here, which is kind of not encouraging, but we'll survive. Then the more exciting product, or exciting, this is not an exciting product, the Clinique High Impact Mascara. This one, I'm saying exciting because it's rolling out. I've used this for 3 months, and that is kind of my cutoff for mascara, so I was okay with this rolling in, knowing it was going to be rolling out 3 months later. That's just how it works with mascaras, but at least it made it possible for me to keep things moving in this project a little bit. So this one is rolling out. My favorite mascara, and I keep repurchasing it, so yeah, I've already got a new one ready to go. Then we're moving on to the Urban Decay Shadow Box, and in here I'm working on Flash, which is the purple shade right at the bottom here. This I have on the outer part of my lid. I don't know how well you can actually still see that, but that's where it is. I've used it 4 times over the last month, which brings me to a total of 9 uses. And you can slowly but surely start to see that I've been using it. There is the tiniest bit of a dip starting to form in there, so that's good. But it's definitely going to take me a little bit longer to actually hit pan on that guy. And then lastly, one that I rolled in last time was the Jelly Pong Pong Lip Blush in the red shade. Now this has been starting to come loose from the base, so it's looking a bit more, what do you call it, jagged, hammered, something like that, than it did the last time. It's been getting stuck in the cap a couple of times, so you can see there is red kind of around the rim right here as well. I don't know why that started happening, but it did. It's fine, I can still use it. And I've used it a fair bit. I'm wearing it on my lips right now as well, topped with my Sweetheart lip gloss from NYX. And how often have I used this one? I've used this one 17 times over the last month, and I've made some nice progress on it, as you can see in the close-up, so I'm happy with that. Still got some progress to make on this one because I want to finish the whole thing, but it's nice to see, like, using a bullet lipstick type product, it's just nice to be able to see the progress, because I've been focusing on the lip lacquer from Rimmel over the last year, and you cannot really see what's going on with that. It's taking forever for me to see any type of progress on it. I was working on that all year and I still don't really know where I am, so it's nice to see the progress that you're actually making. for a change. Anyway, moving on to the products that I wanted to use 10 times. Starting off again with the one that has been in here the longest. That's the Stellar Lip Lacquer, the Apocalips Lip Lacquer from Rimmel. And this one, yeah, it's in Stellar. That's the name of the lip lacquer. I haven't used this one. Again, I feel like once we get to proper summertime and the weather gets a bit better, I might be using this one more, but I'm just not gravitating towards this one at the moment, which is fine. It is what it is. The one that I have used a fair bit is the MAC Viva Glam lipstick in Nicki. And this is where we are with that one right now. I've made enough progress on this to make a marking on it, even though my goal was to only use it 10 times. I am technically using this on a pretty much daily basis anyway, so for this one, I didn't just do the 10 uses, but I've used it 17 times over the last month, which made for a bit of progress. I thought it would be interesting to just see how much progress I would actually make on it, knowing that I would use it at least 10 times, if not more. Then I rolled in Discreet in the Vice palette last month as well. And that one is this shade right here, which is a more cool toned transition shade for me. It wasn't working perfectly with the looks that I was trying to do, because I was trying to go a bit warmer and I had a warmer brown like as my outer corner crease shades, a few warmer shades on my lid as well. So it wasn't perfect, but then again, it is neutral enough to make it work. So it's a fine shadow, nothing wrong with it, just wasn't perfect for this time, considering the other shadows that I was working on, I guess. But that's okay. I did use it 10 times, so also that one is rolling out. Then I had the Catrice blush in Peach Sorbet. Also this one, my goal was to use it 10 times, and I've done so. I don't think there is a huge difference you can see on it. I hope I have pictures so you can at least compare. Just to see what 10 uses would do on it, but the imprint is still visibly there, so I don't think there is a huge difference, but 10 uses anyway. So also this one is rolling out. That's number 3 for the 10 uses products. And then I had the L'Oreal Glam Bronze Trio in Blonde Harmony that I've been working on in this project before already, as you guys know. I've also used this one 10 times, I think even more. I used it 11 times, that's more than 10. So yeah, no major progress on this one either. I think maybe there is a little bit more pen showing, possibly, hopefully. You guys will know before I do. Not really, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I've used this enough times. So also this one is rolling out, which means I'm rolling out 4 of the 10 use products and 1 of the longer term products, which is the mascara. And we're gonna roll some new things in. So I'm gonna get my stuff and we're gonna take a look at what we're gonna be rolling in. Exciting. Okay. We're ready to go. So I've got my laptop down here and I've got my Pretty Random app here ready to go. I'm rolling out 1 eyeshadow, which means I can roll 1 new eyeshadow in. Apart from that, my rule is no more than 2 of each category, and we're just going to see what we're going to end up with. So 1 to 184 to start off with, and if anything goes above 43, which this is number 50, we're going to take out the eyeshadows and start working on the not eyeshadows. So that is 1 to 42, and I've still got 4 more shades to roll. Just double checking. Yep, I did erase the history. So let's see what else we've got. We've got 11, 21, 4. I think that's 2 blushes already, and 8. So that might be 3 blushes, but let's take a quick look in the spreadsheet that I have right here. So number 50 is from the Urban Decay Naked palette, and that is Toasted, which, like, Naked palette is a nice enough palette to work with, so it's a good enough start. Then number 11 is my Sleek blush in Guipure, which I think is in the blush trio, so I'm gonna have to see which one that is exactly. Then 21 is my NYX lip gloss in Pink Frost. I've already had that in here, but that is fine. We can roll that in again. I don't have a lip gloss in here yet, so that should be okay. Then we rolled in 4, which is the W7 powder blush in Tawny Glow. Also, that one was in here before, but fine. We'll roll that one in again as well. And then I rolled number 8, which is the MAC Beauty Powder in Alpha Girl, which is a blush as well, or at least I'm using it as a blush. It's a face powder or whatever they call it. So I'm gonna re-roll for that one, but we're gonna keep the rest. So I'm just checking my non-blushes start from number 19, so I'm gonna roll from 19 until 42 and see what we end up with instead. And that's number 36. And 36 I finished, so I'm gonna have to actually take that out and go to the thing that's right underneath. I think that's fair. It's the Coconut and Cream Lip Balm that I did finish recently. So we've got the Fix and Rouge Lip Balm in CocoRose, which is also a lip balm, but that works. So I'm gonna get those 5 products and we're gonna decide what we're gonna be working on and in which category they're gonna be. So I'll be back. Okay, so I grabbed the 5 products and we're gonna decide together what we're gonna work on exactly. So first of all, I rolled in the Naked palette, and from the palette I rolled in Toasted. And Toasted, I kind of thought that already is like the purplish neutral shade right here. So that is Toasted. Let me actually swatch this as well so we all know what type of shade we're really working with. Yeah, so it's a purplish shade, like it's a reddish brown purplish, yeah, shade. So that is one of the things we're gonna be working on. Then what did I roll in next? I think the next thing was the Guipure blush from Sleek, and that's indeed in a trio. And Guipure is the middle one, which is basically the what is it, Rose Gold Nurse Orgasm dupe right here. They're fairly pigmented, those Sleek blushes, but they're like, this is a good summery springy shade, so this is as good a time as any to be rolling that one in. Anyway, next, not my favorite lip gloss. This is the NYX lip gloss, or NYX lip gloss in Pink Frost. As you guys know, that was in this project at the start of this year as well. It's a very frosty pink, if you can even see it. It's very shimmery as well, as you can see, or shiny, I don't know. Yeah, so I can top that on top of things. If I top it on top of this red, for example, then it will just make kind of a pinkish red, which I can live with. And I guess using it 10 times at a time gets me through it without feeling like I have to focus on it completely. So next I rolled in Tawny Glow, which is this reddish blush that we've seen in this project before this year. So that is Tawny Glow right there, a bit more pigmented, so I might want to go for that sooner rather than later because I like that more with colder weather. And even though we had a bit of a hint at spring recently, it's definitely not spring anymore right now. And then we have the Fix and Rouge, what was it again? CocoRose lip balm. So this is I have it as a tinted lip balm. It's pinkish. It has a bit of shimmer in it as well. I'm actually putting a whole chunk on my hand right now. It's this one right here. So yeah, it's a tinted lip balm. It's very sheer, but there is a bit of pink coming off. So that's what I'm gonna be working with, and I'm gonna have to decide. And I'm actually thinking, even though I'm actually trying to work on another lip balm, that I might make this one my longer term product, because definitely not gonna do a Pink Frost lip gloss. I'm not ready to work on that one yet. And both of the blushes, as you guys know, I'm trying to actually work through a blush this year, and there is one in my pen palette as well technically, so trying to work through 2 blushes. So I don't really want to put in a blush as my long-term product. And then this is a fairly neutralish eyeshadow that I haven't used loads yet. I think it's going to interfere a little bit with some of the shades in my pen palette as well, to try and work on that and my Pendos eyeshadows. So I think I'm going to roll this one in and decide to try and finish that one this year. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So that is my long-term products, and the other 4 are my short-term products, or at least 10 uses products. As you guys know, the Stellar lip lacquer definitely shows that it doesn't always have to be short-term. There's products that have been in here less long in the long-term part of this project than this guy, but yeah. So I'm kind of trying to think what I think I can get done by next time. I think at least one of the blushes should be able to roll out by next time. I'm thinking I'm going to focus on Tawny Glow, but also try to spend some time on the blush that I'm trying to get through this year. So maybe not as much progress on Guipure just yet. And then the lip gloss, I think I should be able to use 10 times as well. So at least 2 products. I think the eyeshadow possibly 2, if I don't get too distracted with all the other eyeshadows that I'm also trying to work on, which I might. So let's see. For longer term products, I don't think there's going to be huge progress. Or I don't think there's going to be anything rolling out. I think I'm going to definitely expand the pan on the powder a fair bit, which is going to be exciting. Apart from that, I'm hoping to make some nice progress on that Jelly Pong Pong lip blush as well. And yeah, we're just going to see how it's going to go. So that is it for today. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye bye!